Until about 4 days ago, we had somebody else hired to do the vocal solo tonight, and she had a legitimate reason she had to cancel. She's going to be wonderful. We hope to have her back soon. But then we're left with, we don't have any soloists for the evening, so after a spirited round of rock, paper, scissors, I was selected for the job. I feel like I'm underdressed. Hit the button. How many people have seen The Music Man? Yeah. Lots of people are familiar with The Music Man. If you're not, it tells the story. It's set about 100 years ago, and it tells the story of a con man who goes from town to town selling people musical instruments, instruction books, and uniforms with the promise of starting a band for their town. He doesn't keep his promise. In each town, he takes their money and skips town, I'm sure making life miserable for generations of band directors that would follow him. But it's a musical, so he finds redemption and love wins out. How it works is he'd go to each town and he'd drum up some sort of problem that they were having, some sort of thing that they could rally against, and he'd stand up on the soapbox, hang on. He'd stand up on his soapbox and he'd say, "Folks, listen, can I have your attention, please? You are either closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Yes, sir, you got trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a builder, certainly mighty proud to say it. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try and give an ironclad lead to yourself from a 3-rail billiard shot? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a balk-line game, I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in the pocket. And I call that sloth the first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. I say first, this little wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And listen to some big out-of-town Jasper, hear him tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch. Make your blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B and it rhymes with P and it stands for fool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away. Their noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket. Never mind getting dandelions pulled with a screen door patched or the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbocker shirt tail younglings peeking in the pool hall window after school. You got trouble, folks, right here, River City. Trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on when loafing around that hall? Well, they're trying out Bevo, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with sins. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, headed for the dance at the Armory. Libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. That shameless music that'll grab your son, your daughter, in the arms of a jungle animal instinct mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble right here in River City with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Our children. Mothers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger, a dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell. and so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, you trouble right here in River City with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble right here in River City. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is a devil's stool. Oh, yes, we got trouble, trouble, trouble. Oh, yes, we